Well, folks, with every epic encounter, there's always an even better encounter. This is nonetheless one that had transpired and was booked by my co-host on Friday nights. He apologizes he cannot be part of this today, but he definitely is going to be watching this with anticipation, as this is going to be interesting. It is it's Team Jackson versus Team Hall of Fame. Of course, the Hall of Famers chose to come out first, of course, by their captain, our Dream Masters Hall of Famer, Homer J. Simpson. Of course, for those guys who don't know, Homer was one of two of our first two individuals involved in our shows ever. In fact, Homer is the reason why the show exists to begin with. As legend goes on, Homer was built at the same time as Peter Griffin by yours truly, and then on the day that my son was homesick from school, and then in an effort to make him happy and smile, that is how this whole thing came to be. When we put them together and found out that the system could pick the winner, the rest, as you could say, is history. Seeing how Homer was very much part of the original story arc and the original concept of our show. He was, of course, included in our very first Hall of Fame ceremony a couple of years ago. And Homer looks like he hasn't missed a beat, looks to be in phenomenal shape. Homer very much influenced by the luchadors of the past. And of course, his team, quite an interesting duo as well, I might add. And here comes his second in command. It is Ash Ketchum, who had all kinds of things to say. And of course, Jackson also had some things to say about Ash Ketchum just as much. And Jackson is not worried at all about Ash Ketchum. However, Ash Ketchum, another one of the early pioneers of our show, loves to prove people wrong. He is a Pokemonster master, I guess you'd say. I think that's the long term for Pokemaster. Game creator, game master, whatever he wants to call himself. Of course, his tag team partner, you can love him or you can hate him. Some people consider him to be the GOAT. I'm sure other people might disagree, including the person on Team Jackson, all the way from now residing in Tampa Bay, Florida, former New England Patriot, and the 10th overall pick in the draft. Most people consider him to be the greatest football person of all time. Other people just know him as Tom Brady, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Brady, another person we had on the show here. Actually, Tom Brady was part of our series where we put that to the test just to see how tough he is. And of course, last but not least, you talk about a Hall of Famer. The NWO was placed in the Hall of Fame a couple of years ago, and then Hulk Hogan is a two-time Wrestling Hall of Famer. And of course, he's going to be part of this four-man Team Warfare match. And if you guys don't know what a Team Warfare match, and you're new to our show, it's very simple. 2 teams of 4 will compete, and it is elimination style. You could be pinned, you could be submitted, you could be knocked out, anywhere in the building for that to happen. There are no disqualifications, there are no countouts, considering you can be pinned on the outside. So what would be the point of that? And the last person or team left standing will win and be crowned the winner. And there's some extreme bad blood and egos thrown everywhere. Not so much egos, but competitive nature in both sets of people is off the chart. course, the current reigning BA champion, taking exceptions to comments made by Homer as well as Ash Ketchum. It was Jackson who said he wanted to face the legendary Homer Simpson, bringing Homer out of retirement. And speaking of which, it's time for the captain, folks. And he's coming for war, even though he's dressed for success. Oh, he's firing at all cylinders, folks. The current reigning F4L icon BA champ. He is the Dream Masters BA champion, folks. All the way from Phoenix, Arizona. He is the Prodigy, Jackson R. Scott. Captain of Team Jackson, of course. You guys, of course, might know Jackson from his work on Lock and Keys most recently, the hit Netflix TV show that I know he's very fond of, that has inspired him to even begin his own move based on the show, adding to his already devastating Bloomlock fan favorite. Once he gets that BA championship around the waist, does not like letting it go by anybody. And he becomes a completely different individual as he shows off his flexibility and his partying style. A lot of energy in this young man. A lot of resilience. Not often he wears the suit to the ringside, so it's quite interesting for people. As he awaits the arrival of his team, of course, you know, one of the first few people to say that they were willing to join Team Jackson is another NFL legend, and happens to be Jackson's favorite football player. And of course, a person who might have take some exceptions to Tom Brady as being the GOAT, and of course that being legendary quarterback of the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers, ladies and gentlemen. Rodgers looks to be in great shape, drinking water, staying hydrated. That's important, especially in these things. You need hydration, you need to stay healthy. We're here in the Tromaville Arena, by the way, in case you guys don't know. This is a very unforgiving ring, I'll tell you that. The apron is made of steel. Surrounding the ring is a brick wall. There's a brick outside area, and the wall is made of steel around that. So this is probably the most uncomfortable of all ring arenas we have here in Tromaville, USA. As Aaron Rodgers is getting a pretty good reaction here from the crowd. And of course, because I had to watch it all go down, I couldn't let Jackson go in there and have all the fun alone, especially since I know people like Homer and Tom Brady are involved. And of course, because I have a win over Tom Brady, I said, why not join Team Jackson? So, me coming out of retirement for a moment, and here comes yours truly, the Minotaur of the arena. Minotaur is the legendary mythology creature, half man, half bull. And well-trained martial artist. I have a lot of combat experience in my time and in and out of the ring. Also a New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer. All kinds of other accolades I suppose I have. As Sean Jazz Stevens makes his way, and of course the crowd enjoy it as my co-host, joining my co-host in the ring. Of course I couldn't go against my co-host, that would be ridiculous. And I don't need a title match, so his BA championship is safe from me anyway. And last but not least, as the lights go out, if you're going to have a Hall of Famer to go against Hulk Hogan, of course there was a Hall of Famer who volunteered to step in there, and here he comes, all the way from Death Valley, ladies and gentlemen. He weighs 328 pounds. Standing in at 6'10½". As I already said, he is from Death Valley. He is also a Hall of Famer in his own right. But joining forces with Team Jackson, the legendary Undertaker. And this is going to be something. Undertaker, with legendary star that he is, supernatural abilities, and there goes the lights back on because the Undertaker said so. As he enters the ring, this might be the most evil of the Undertaker's personas. How things run away here at the Tromaville Arena, Newark, New Jersey, for this main event, as we've already talked about, Homer J. Simpson, Team Hall of Fame, and of course Jackson R. Scott, the Prodigy, Team Jackson. Jackson off the rope. And balling is what Jackson's going to do there. And the current BA champion taking it to the Hall of Famer, Homer J. Simpson. Kick to the knee to the face. You know, Homer hasn't been in action in quite some time. He's part of the Hall of Fame class, and usually they don't get involved. Brian Jackson by the Prodigy. Tagging in yours truly now. I haven't been in the ring in a while. Myself, actually. Of course, I'm not foolish either. If I can get rid of the Hall of Famer, I will. Fun fact, in all the years we've been doing the show, and even though Homer and Peter Griffin were the first two cause we ever did on the show, I have actually never faced Homer Simpson one-on-one in a match. So I don't really know what to expect as he tags in his tag team partner, Ash Ketchum, the Pokey Master himself, who is lighting up yours truly like the 4th of July. Down I go. I haven't been in a match myself in a while, but Ash Ketchum going to the tippity top rope and catches me with a drop kick. I should mention that this is a Team Warfare match, so pinfall, submissions, knockouts anywhere in the building. Last person or team left standing will win. It is elimination style as Ash is up and able to reverse. German suplex for yours truly. Might be time for me to get a tag, and I do. In comes Green Bay Packing legend, quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who's got Ash up and has no problem planting him, or in his case, spiking Ash Ketchum like he was a football. And Ash now getting a knee to the face for his trouble. Rodgers dropping an elbow into the heart. The quick tags in and out by Team Prodigy. As Rodgers tags in Jackson, the captain, wants him some of Ash Ketchum. They had all kinds of things to say to each other. And the Prodigy, of course, with a running arm bar into the cover. And almost sent Ash Ketchum back to Pokeville. Of course, the captain, Homer J. Simpson, made the mistake of coming in. I just took care of that, as did Rodgers. Oh, but now the confusion. Ash caught Jackson by surprise, and this is the most painful of all of our arenas, I should point out. The apron is made of steel. Around the ring is all brick, and then you can see the steel that surrounds the enclosed area. So this is not a very comfortable ring to face each other in, as Ash knows to get out of the corner. This is not Ash's first rodeo, folks, as back suplex. Ash looking to get out of dodge, and in comes the man who some people consider to be the GOAT. Tom Brady, football legend, I guess you'd say, or a rising star, really. Well, not a rising star, but he's well versed in football. Multiple time Super Bowl champion. Of course, Aaron Rodgers might not believe that Tom Brady is the greatest of all time. I think some people might say that maybe Aaron Rodgers might be. As Brady taking it to the Prodigy, the captain of Team Jackson, now trying to get eliminating him. And of course, Aaron Rodgers not about to let that happen. And Tom Brady taking his eyes off of Jackson. Can't do that with the Prodigy, who takes down Brady. Nice. Oh, again, Tom Brady not paying any mind to Jackson, who is in the ring. Ooh, running knee strike. As Aaron Rodgers has been laid out on the outside of the ring. And Brady now being pulled into the corner. Tag to yours truly. Oh boy, we're going to have some offense here. Oh, look at that. Tag team offense. Jackson superplex. Splash. That would hurt. Ooh, there's a shot to Ash Ketchum by yours truly. And Hollywood Hogan is in the ring now. First, I have faced Hogan, however, on this show before. As Hollywood Hogan now getting a knee to the face himself. Oh, wait a minute now. Working on the knee of the Immortal One, or the Hollywood One. This is Hollywood Hogan, Hall of Famer. Of course, he's on Team Hall of Fame. Makes sense. Of course, ouch. Power bomb to the outside. Remember, that is a brick flooring, so that is not comfortable at all. And here comes the Stevens Curse. Boom, there it is. And Hogan's been eliminated. Again, we've talked about pinfall submissions, knockouts. Hogan's been eliminated courtesy of the Stevens Curse. There's a standing sidekick for Homer Simpson. So the first person eliminated is on Team Hall of Fame, and is Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan. But now they're down to 3. And the captain of Team Hall of Fame knows to get out of that corner. It's not his first rodeo. As he kicks me in the chest. Tag to Tom Brady, who I have a history with as well on this show. And call an elbow tie up. Brady is up on the shoulders. Oh, not again. Ouch. That's what I just did to Hollywood Hogan. Don't going for a cover. Where's the referee? Oh, he's inside the ring. Getting a 2 count only. Referee not really watching the ring, so he's in the ring. I don't know how he's supposed to keep track of things on the inside. Outside if it's inside the ring. There you go. The referee finally out there where he should be. As Tom Brady's getting lit up. This is like the last time we were in the ring. Oh, wait a minute. And here comes. And there is the good old cloverleaf. Very painful move right there. Tom Brady too proud to tap out though. Good for him. Sent back into the ring. Center of the ring. And now going for the cover. Tom Brady might be out. That kicks out at 2. Tom Brady getting helped up. All the tie up. Brady now being pulled over to the corner. Face first into the cornbuckle. There's the tag to Jackson. Oh, well, looking at more tag team offense. He's up. And a body slam. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. And a double people's elbow. Giving the folks what they want to see. As a Prodigy and the Icon dropping elbows on Tom Brady. And Brady knows to get out of dodge. In comes Ash Ketchum. Calling elbow tie up. Jackson's sent over the top rope to the outside. And Jackson's not where he wants to be. Ash now isolated Jackson from the rest of the team. Uh-oh. Northern Lights suplex on the brick outside area. Not comfortable at all. Knife edge chop. Jackson says that's enough. And there's a slap to the face to let Ash know that's not going to happen. Nice move over there by Jackson. And the current BA champion taking it to Ash Ketchum just like he said he would. Of course, these two had a lot of words back and forth. So a lot of pride on the line here. As Ash has been dumped on his head, courtesy of Jackson, who's in the ring. Tagging in Aaron Rodgers, the NFL legend himself, who comes out to get him some of Ash Ketchum. And Ash sending Aaron Rodgers right back into the ring. I think the oh, and Aaron Rodgers up. Down goes Ash. He's got jackhammered by one of Aaron Rodgers' good friends, Bill Goldberg. And Ash Ketchum right back to Polkaville, wherever he came from. And Aaron Rodgers doesn't know yet, but he just found out that Tom Brady is now in the ring. And just like that, it's a 3-on-4 scenario. So far, the Hall of Famers have been eliminated. Ash Ketchum and Hollywood Hogan so far. As Tom Brady assaulting, beating up Aaron Rodgers. Here comes the Hall of Famer, Homer Simpson. And that's what you got right there, is Homer and Tom Brady. And both, ouch. Homer just got planted. Green Bay plunge right there by the Packer himself into the cover. And Tom Brady, he knows he can't face all three of them, all four people by himself. And that's not very wise by Rodgers to take his eyes off of Homer Simpson. I'll take care of that mess as Ash has got to return to the ring, back to Pokeville. As Homer Simpson now has battled back into this thing and now kneeing Aaron Rodgers in the face. Kick to the head. You can't undercut Homer Simpson. Ooh, spinning windmill kick. Into the cover. And Rodgers has been eliminated by the Hall of Famer Homer Simpson. Of course, waiting too long to get up is not a good idea. Calling elbow tie up. And Homer now, knee to my face. Tagging in Tom Brady. A little bit fresher than Homer Simpson is. There's an elbow. Sending me to the outside of the ring. I don't think that's such a great idea. Well, then again, it is a smart idea in all theory. See, if Brady has me in their corner, it's hard for anyone on his side, on my side, to come over and help me like this is right here. And yours truly has been eliminated, courtesy of Tom Brady. And now it's a 2-on-2, as the VA champion and the Undertaker are all that's left on the opposite side. Undertaker hasn't been in the ring yet because he's in there with Tom Brady. And in he comes. And the Undertaker caught him. Knee lift. Down goes Brady. And calling elbow tie up. Undertaker now. Arm bar. Breaking the leg. If you want to talk about the GOAT of wrestling, some people might say the Undertaker very well might be that individual. And Undertaker about to go old school perhaps. And DDR is For a guy that's 6'10.5", 328 pounds, to walk across the ropes like he's a cruiserweight is unheard of. And Brady is about to head back to the shower room to join the rest of everyone else in his team. As the Undertaker now measuring Brady. Oh, this could be not good. And this isn't good. Tombstone pile driver, courtesy of the Undertaker. Thanks for coming, Tom Brady. As then it came down to the Hall of Famer, Homer Simpson. And that is the Hall of Famer, the Undertaker. Kicking him in the head. Double foot stomp, courtesy of Homer Simpson, who's taking time to celebrate rather than follow up. Not necessarily the smartest idea. Windmill kick by Homer into the cover. Undertaker getting a shoulder up. And Homer firing up, taking down the Undertaker. And the Undertaker said, that's enough of that. Elbows to the ribs of Homer, who's by himself, and he's going to have to fight twice as hard because he's got two individuals he's got to worry about versus he has no one to tag as Homer. And the Undertaker could always tag in the captain, the prodigy, Jackson R. Scott. And I wouldn't be surprised as the Undertaker tagging in the young man, as here comes tag team offense on double flapjack. And now it is Jackson looking to put an end to this thing. Oh boy. And Jackson taking some liberties here, showing off some things he's been working on. And sweet dreams. And that's it. The Prodigy taking up the win for Team Jackson in a hellacious battle that it was. And there you have it. Everyone coming back to celebrate.